myself making a name. I put on the Jets, the coach regret even letting them stay in the game. Team morale took a tumble. Next time, be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just try not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork, fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on, smash. Put in the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash.
Coach, some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Rams and the Arizona Cardinals. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here goes the line. 180.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
He's letting it fly for Cooks. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, L.A. Brandon Cooks with touchdown number 7 on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms, because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Fielded about a yard deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30.
Check 52. Hey, check 24. Check 24.
Throwing on first down is Murray. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. Yeah, boy, from up here, I don't think Johnson got there. No, he did not. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on fourth. Now Jordan Berry on to kick this one away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Goff. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
On first down, it's Gurley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage.
Hey, look. 20. 54. Right 54. Hey, watch the slant.
Now on 2nd and 13. Goff. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Brooks Reed was able to find his way to the QB. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
3rd and long. It's gone. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a 1-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, here's Murray. David Johnson here on the catch. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll make it 3rd and 1.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip.
Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. Able to find Isabella. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Tighten up. Pull it together.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Now Gurley. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Gurley again here on first down. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now Goff gets this into the hands of Brandon Cooks. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Goff now already over 100 yards passing in this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. Goff going to hand it to Gurley. And an alley to run. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It'll be a first down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Rams.
The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 right at the 40. A shotgun snap for Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Back to throw, Goff. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down. Back to the ground game here. Gurley. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up fourth down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice. So
looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Wait, 20. Check back 54. Right 54. Come on, boy. Come on, boy.
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
I don't think you got it, son.
Goff now looks to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And it's third down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They find themselves down 13-0 here as they try to get things started offensively. First, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. To try again after the sack. Murray. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Aaron Donald in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Bang, bang. 26, check 26. Yo. Motion.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Here's Jordan Berry now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
What we got?
From the 45 on second down, Goff. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Michael Bennett, the former Texas A&M Aggie, dropping the hammer.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Goff trying to lay one up deep. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, L.A. Brandon Cooks with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. He's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
From the 41, Murray completing it here to Marvin Jones. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 38-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On first down, it's Johnson. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
All day, dog.
On second down, this is Edmonds. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. The Cardinals on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Check 24, check 24. Hey, watch this, watch this. Tight. Go. Tight, go.
To throw on third down. Murray. It's caught. Shepard. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Here it comes. Here it comes. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Check.
They'll run on first down. Johnson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Sponge. No. Watch twist.
Fake handoff to Johnson. Now here's Murray. He'll buy some time right. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. They'll come out in the pistol. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Now Murray, he bootlegs it. They'll roll him out right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. And Johnson on an island by himself in the backfield. 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? A final shot before half from Murray. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Murray again, 2nd and 10. This one caught by Isabella. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down. On first down, Johnson. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Murray gets this one to Isabella. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Slam, slam. Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Samson Abukum, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Here's Jordan Berry now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away.
Yeah,
defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Let's go, D.
From the gun, here's Goff. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The linebacker Jordan Hicks flying in there for the sack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
54. Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Defensively, Ogbanya Okoronkwo made the stop.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
On second down, Johnson. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a fifth, barring a conversion here on third down.
49, check 49, check 49, check 31, check 31.
From the gun on third down, Murray. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A nice pickup of 23 on the third down conversion. Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Let's go now. Come on, touchdown. Check, watch 54, watch 54.
From the 35 on second down, Murray. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. On third down, Murray. That ball complete to Isabella. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Murray now on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to the air on second down. It's Murray. Caught by Jones. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today. Deuce, 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 deuce. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
Again, they'll throw with Murray. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Samson Ebukam make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Looks like another empty possession here, partner. And I don't think with 3 scores down in the third quarter, they can truly afford any more the rest of the way.
No, especially the way their offense is sputtering. I think you're exactly right. They got to find some answers quickly. He stiff arms him. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
It's just me and you.
Here's Goff. He's letting it fly for Cooks. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 35.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover 1. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
Gurley on 1st down with no blocking help there as he won't even make it back to the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 1.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
54. They're going to need some therapy after this. Check.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The last 2 plays each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. Now Goff. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
That goes for 14 yards, 1st down Cardinals.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Murray now on 1st down. Throw left side, complete to Isabella. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Andy Isabella with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Cardinals cut into that lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that cuts this lead down to 13. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Goff. He's going to rifle one deep left, and that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, L.A. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Now Zerline on to add the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Makes the score Rams 27, Cardinals 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
At the 29-yard line.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Mike 54. I'm coming for you.
Murray now. And the catch made by Johnson. Johnson with a burst, a first down or more. It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I'm coming.
Throwing on first down is Murray. He finds his man Johnson. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
54 Mike. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Throwing again, Murray. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
We can't be stopped.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now that turnover might just about do it here. Fourth quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
Exactly right. They played smart, couple of first downs, and this one should just about be over.
The tackle that time by William Hayes. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Let's go, D.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Brings up second and 11.
54 Mike. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
They run once more with Henderson. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Rams on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. He can run for it, and he will. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A.
All right, I don't want to get too poetic here where they talk about, the eyes being the windows of the soul. You know what else the eyes do? They see the open spaces on a field, and those eyes carry your legs to those spots, and that's what happened on that play. He saw an opening and went and got it.
Well, he really hasn't ran the ball all game. Fourth quarter here, need a big play, able to pick it up. So whatever the eyes saw and created, it worked.
At the 17-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Focus, defense, focus.
Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. He's had his eyes on 7,000 career rushing yards, and with that last effort, he has hit that mark. What a career.
And that is the number to focus in on, because oftentimes we talk about where do they rank all time. We're not there yet. He's not knocking on the top 10 or the top 20, but over 7,000 yards in a career, fantastic.
Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And in this league, you can never have enough points. But this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. He gets this one to Johnson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? They'll run on 1st down. It's Johnson. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
You kept out. Check. Check out.
From the 25 on second down, Murray. It's hauled in by Shepard. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 22 yards there, a first down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Only a yard on the completion. It's second and goal. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep winging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Third and goal. This L.A. Rams defense will try to bow up once more.
25, check 25.
Now this time Murray to throw it. And that is caught. Touchdown Cardinals. Max Williams, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. The Cardinal offense not going anywhere. They'll stay out and go for 2. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. 2 timeouts remaining defensively, but that shouldn't make much difference right here.
It really shouldn't, but a lot of coaches look at it similar to baseball with the intentional walk.
Always bringing in other sports.
Always, hey, listen, think about the intentional walk, right? What if one gets past the catcher? What if he uncorks a wild one and now you still have an opportunity? That's why they like to use them all the way through.
So the L.A. Rams with a victory here, and maybe more importantly, a victory in the division, which always helps.
And on the road. How about all of that rolled up into one? Because how often do you see division games get decided by this much of a margin?
Yeah, they thumped them.
Yeah, they jumped all over them. And a division game is usually a touchdown or less because these two teams know each other better than most teams in the league. In this case, that didn't hold up. On the road, big margin, big victory. Oh, yeah, that flight home will be good.
So for L.A., they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they